A highly respected woman takes on an unimaginable role, posing as a prostitute to expose a powerful, corrupt businessman. But at the most critical moment, she's humiliatingly unmasked in front of everyone, losing her dignity and reputation instantly. Yet, beneath that embarrassing scene was a shocking secret nobody saw coming. She stood frozen, humiliated, as the powerful businessman publicly revealed her as a prostitute, shattering her reputation instantly. But what no one knew was the dark secret behind her desperate actions. Mariana wasn't always like this. Just months earlier, she was admired, known for her kindness, integrity, and selflessness. Then, everything changed. One cruel decision by that very businessman took away her family business, leaving her bankrupt and heartbroken now. Under the judgmental eyes of everyone she once trusted, Mariana felt exposed and broken. The whispers turned into laughter as the man's cruel smirk tore apart her dignity piece by piece. But deep inside, Mariana knew her story wasn't over yet. Mariana once lived a life of quiet dignity in a peaceful suburb. Warm Sunday afternoons spent at the family cafe, smiling warmly at regular customers. Her laughter filled every corner, brightening the days of those around her. But her world collapsed when one ruthless decision from businessman Daniel Hart took everything. With cold indifference, he bought out her cafe, leaving Mariana penniless overnight, struggling to survive. Mariana faced painful choices, haunted by the question, how far would she go to reclaim justice? As memories of simpler times flashed through her mind, she gathered courage for a dangerous game. What are your thoughts on this so far? Humiliated and rejected, Mariana felt completely isolated. News of her disgrace spread like wildfire. Old friends turned away, whispering behind her back. Even strangers treated her with cold disdain, judging her harshly based on appearances. Daniel Hart, satisfied with his revenge, used his influence to bury her further, labeling her publicly as nothing more than a desperate woman who would sell herself for money. Each judgmental stare chipped away at her dignity, pushing her closer to breaking point. One afternoon, Mariana stood alone in the rain outside the cafe that once belonged to her family. Through the window, she saw Daniel laughing with friends, carefree, powerful, untouched by consequences. Her humiliation intensified as the rain mingled with tears streaming down her face. She felt invisible, crushed by injustice. But somewhere, deep within, a quiet voice whispered that this wasn't the end. Thanks for sticking around. The best is yet to come. Just when it seemed Mariana had hit rock bottom, a hidden ally stepped forward, someone who had been watching from the shadows. Lucas, a former insider at Daniel Hart's company, secretly gathered damning evidence of corruption and fraud, all linked to the businessman's ruthless schemes. He reached out to Mariana, offering proof that could bring Daniel down for good. At first, Mariana hesitated, weighed down by the fear of more humiliation. But this unexpected support sparked a quiet transformation inside her, a shift from victim to fighter. No longer willing to be silenced or destroyed, she began to use the shame and pain as fuel, a weapon in a silent war. As Mariana and Lucas worked together, the pieces of the puzzle slowly fell into place. What had been a public scandal turned into a devastating revelation about a corrupt empire built on lies and deceit. The very man who tried to break her would soon face justice, not with loud protests or angry speeches, but with undeniable truth. This was her moment of quiet power. The turning point no one saw coming. Months passed in silence, but the storm was brewing quietly. Mariana's patience was amassed for a deeper plan, one that did not need loud accusations or dramatic confrontations. Lucas's evidence was airtight. Bank transfers, secret meetings, bribery records. The authorities, finally armed with undeniable proof, moved swiftly. Daniel Hart, once untouchable, found himself stripped of power, facing charges that shocked the entire city. Mariana watched from a distance as the man who had humiliated her so publicly was led away, his empire crumbling piece by piece. There was no celebration, no triumphant shouts, only a calm satisfaction that came from justice quietly served. Her own name was slowly cleared, her dignity restored, not by public praise, but through the truth spoken in courtrooms and whispered in conversations. In the stillness of a modest cafe, now hers once again, Mariana sipped her coffee, eyes reflecting a mix of sorrow and strength. She had endured betrayal, shame, and loss. Yet, in that quiet moment, she understood something profound. True victory isn't about revenge or loud vindication. It's about reclaiming one's sense of self. Standing tall in the face of injustice, and knowing that no lie can shadow the truth forever. If this story touched your heart, share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more stories of courage and resilience, and stay with us for the next unforgettable journey.